drum player. I'm not a professional anything. I'm just me with my experiences. In my backyard, a couple of neighbours up the road doing some renovations, chickens running around the backyard scratching, and I just thought I'd start my day with some steel drums. So where this comes from is, if I have Pilates normally, if I get cancelled, it's kind of a bonus day, right? Like for exercise. So I add in a silent walk. I famously like talking, funnily enough. And I understand that talking lots can, stress you kind of thing. Not that I feel stressed, but it could. So I thought, you know what? Let's get on this silent live thing. Let's walk along the beach and do silent lives. And at the end, I thought it'd be really nice to take my shoes off in the sand and play this. And it's been well received. My friend Paul D. Australia said, why don't you do more steel drum playing? Because, it's pretty cool. I'm like, I could. So today, I was going to go for a walk on the beach. Then I thought, well, actually, I would like to do some boxing. Now we got crows crowing. But I thought I would just start, no shoes, on the grass, barefoot, grounding. I'm under a banana tree, literally. Get some shade from the sun. And let's play. Hopefully you enjoy it. It chills you out for a bit. I'll try not to speak, but I can't guarantee that. This is not a silent live. I actually think the sound is really good for my nervous system. Hey Mike, how you going? I think the sound is just really soothing, and I think my brain could use some soothing. It's also that time of year, right? Everyone's stressed. I just really enjoy the sound. Hi, how you going? There's Mike and someone else there and a few other people. Hi, I'm Dora. Not a professional, just doing it to soothe my brain. Hi, Apple. So, slow and quiet, or slow, or what do you reckon? The first one, quiet and slow, or the second one, hard and fast? So these are called a steel tongue drum. They're pretty cool. Slow is nice. Jazz, hungry. Cool. I guess the reason why I'm doing it is to kind of calm myself a bit, my nervous system. So I guess by doing it harder and faster, it's probably not so calming, right? But funnily enough, I like it like that. But anyway, I know this is good for me. Have a good day. Thank you. It's morning here in Australia. I can smell something in that, like, there's someone burning something in the backyards. No, it's an interesting smell. Mind you, I live in suburbia, guys, so I don't know what they'd be burning. And it's morning, so I wouldn't expect too many barbecues in the morning for breakfast. Though a breakfast barbecue is nice, just saying. Hey, Debbie Sue. You can thank Paul for this. He said to me, why don't you do more of this? Like, as in, like, why hide it for the end? I thought, oh, yeah, maybe I could do it at the start. And maybe it'd be really good for my soul, like my nervous system, to just, chill me, relax me before a walk, before exercise. I've got no shoes on. I'm sitting under a banana tree that we grew. It's pretty cool. I can even feel my nervous system just chill. Can you hear the chicken in the background making noises? Chick, chick, chick. Chick, chick, chick. Chick, chick, chick. Oh, you can't see the chicken. Chick, chick, chick. Yeah. Little oranges behind me. Hello. They're probably like, what is that noise? I've got the chickens playing music with me. Hello. Hi everyone. The drums are really relaxing, aren't they? And you know, funnily enough, to play them is really relaxing. Like I feel like it's like meditative. I'm in the mode. Chick, chick, chick. Chick, chick, chick. I think I'm freaking the chickens out. All right, let's go. One more round. It's Shanster. Hello, Shanster. It's Shannon. It's getting warm now, so I'm going to stop doing this and retreat to some shade. And then we can have a chat. How are you, Shannon? Oh, Shanster, you're not well either. What's going on? Paul, rewind it, then you'll see the start of it. I don't know how long I've been going for. I went for 20 minutes. Jeez, I'm surprised. I took your advice, Paul. I said at the start, this is for Paul, from Paul's advice. And to be honest, it's actually really good for your soul to start this with this. I plan to do some exercise, so I thought this would be a really good way to ground myself. Got my shoes, I took my shoes and socks off. I'm just in the grass under a banana tree with a banana flower right there. Like, I mean, real bananas growing. Okay, we've got to get out of the sun. It's really quite warm. Okay, let's go. So guys, this is called a steel tongue drum. That's all it is. Not all it is, it's amazing, right? Let's put this away properly. I like this little guy. It's a fun little instrument, and I think it's really good for your nervous system, right, to play it. You guys might like the sound of it, but I feel like when you play it, it just, I don't know, there's something really soothing about it. Like I really enjoyed that. Like, I mean, I did this yesterday, and it's quite unusual for Dora to come back and do it again. But Paul said something to me in a message, a comment, that, you know, I should do more of it. And I have been incorporating it. Like I do go on hikes and I've played it by some water. It was really quite relaxing. Let me go get that chair. Shoes and socks on. It was quite relaxing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. Really enjoyed it. So thanks for the comment, Paul, because that really helped. Yeah, I'm looking for more calming in my life, right? Like you guys know that I'm, people that know me, that are the only people that are watching, I'm quite a hyper person, and I don't mind that. I like that. I think that's what recognizes who I am, right? Like people are not going to say, oh yeah, Dora's like, you know, she's always depressed, she's always down, she's got no energy. You know, they're saying the opposite, right? Which, you know, I'm really, really grateful for. But that comes with like probably pushing my stress hormones too much, right? Even though I don't feel stressed, but to talk a lot, to, you know, do all the walking, to always be moving and always wanting me to do adventures, I guess that's probably playing havoc on my nervous system potentially, right? I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything. I have no idea. No one's told me that, but I'm very hyper. I have been told by a doctor I probably need to calm down a little bit. My sister, who I stayed with in Sydney, if I just stay with her for a couple of days, she's like, when you leave, I sleep really well because I'm a lot. All right, so let me just catch up, guys. Welcome in. Shansta's got here, which is Shannon's Travels. Well, Shansta's Travels is Shannon. Hi, everyone. I'm on the road to recovery, but I'm able to be here for a little bit. I literally am asking my kids for these drums for Christmas. Oh my God, they're amazing, Shansta. Amazing. Why are you on recovery? What happened? Last I heard from you, because I emailed you about joining Wig Venture, was that you were traveling. So something happened on a trip? I want to email you. Paul D's got Muriara's meditation featuring steel tongue drums. Yeah, stranger things could happen. Stranger things could happen. I mean, you see many things that I do on my channel that you're like, what the hell? One day it's chickens, one day it's walking on the beach, it's a challenge, it's travel, who knows? Dancing at a rave. Okay, I had surgery last week, and the day after my house caught on fire. Everyone is okay. Oh, crap, Sue. It's crap. Shannon, that's not great. First of all, what surgery did you have? Because our friend Debbie, Simply Debbie Sue in the chat, also has just had a surgery and she's recovering. She's starting to feel a little bit better, aren't you, Debbie Sue? But she's sleeping a lot, which obviously after surgeries and, you know, the anesthetic and stuff like that, you know, you definitely need to sleep a lot. So yeah, like if you don't mind asking, but it's okay. Don't answer it if you don't want to. But my gosh, your house got on fire. I mean, everyone's okay, which is great. But like, is the house bad? I mean, can you still live in it? Because that's another level on top of that. Like if you have to find a new place to live and you're coming back from a recovery from a surgery. Simply Debbie Sue saying I had surgery December 1st too, Shansta, so I'm recovering. But you had a house fire. Yeah, I don't wish that on anyone. It's okay, it started with a dryer, but it could have been much worse. You know what, that's really interesting. Someone on a live was talking about this only just recently about dryers catching on fire. I don't have a dryer, probably don't think I want a dryer now. I live in southeast Queensland, so it's quite a warm climate. So we don't really have a need for a dryer, except maybe once or twice a year. I don't feel the need for that. But when you say it caught on fire, was it on or was it a dormant dryer that just caught on fire? I'm curious about this because people have been talking about dryers catching on fire, but I've never asked the question, like, are dryers running at the time? Crazy. I've added more to that comment. Go back and check it out later. Well, Mike. Sorry, so Paul, let me consult. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me see what Paul D Australia has said to me. Here we go. So Paul D originally said, guys, after seeing my silent live yesterday morning, and he had to go and catch up with one of his friends, so he didn't see all of my steel drum play. So he went back and watched it later on and said, "Hi Dora, have just watched and the end of your video from when I left off and you started playing the drums. You should feature the drum on more videos. I believe everyone liked it. Cheers, mate. 13 weeks and 3 days to Bali." Bali. And Paul's got here, I wrote, "Cheers, mate. I have to do a whole live of drums one day. Sorting out Bali today." And Paul's got, "Yes, I agree. You could do a Dora steel drum meditation or Mutiara's music meditation featuring steel drums. You could post it weekly, monthly, or even randomly. Do a survey on your next live and see what your team thinks." Oh, we've got some more stuff he's got here. "And you could do it from different locations to keep it more interesting." Well, did you like that? Or did it under the banana tree? Okay, and Shan's just got here, "It was okay. It started with the dry." Okay, I've missed that bit. Shan's just got here, "Dora, what kind of drum is that again? I don't know the normal name of it." Okay, steel drum. Let's just call it a steel tongue drum because it's got little tongues on it. So steel tongue drum. I'll turn this around. Screenshot that, Shannon. Steel tongue drum. It's metal. Musical instrument. It's lilac colour. So the reason how I ended up with this, like many things, you don't go looking for them, right? I wanted the poise. Have you seen me play the poise? Which is another thing I really want to get back into. Debbie Sue, you know all about the poise. So they're the poise, the little soft balls that have LED lights on them, and you basically, spin them around. And they're really good fun. They're like dancing, right? So I wanted to buy a good pair. And look, yes, you could get them online, like everything, right? But I do like to go to shops and feel and touch kind of thing. I'm a very visual kind of person. And I do like to, if I can buy something in a shop, I'd rather buy it in a shop. And I Googled different places to get them. And there's a place at the Gold Coast, but at Burleigh Heads. So I'm in southeast Queensland, in like north of Brisbane, in Redcliffe. So the Burleigh Heads is like nearly 2 hours away from me. And I happened to be going down the Gold Coast. Where was I going? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I was going somewhere. And I thought, you know what? Great opportunity. Let's go half an hour off the track. Because when you're driving down to, I think I was going to Byron or something. It's like to get to Burleigh, well, it's not exactly just off the road, right? So anyway, I went off the track and I went to buy these poise. And I bought them. They're these really soft little things. They're great quality, USB, awesome, rechargeable. Taken them to Bali with me and had so much fun playing with them on Bali. But then I saw those steel tongue drums. But really, I didn't really want to buy this one. I wanted to buy, have you seen they call them pans. They're quite a bigger bowl, and you don't use the little xylophone things. You use your hands, you're like, dun, 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 and they make this really cool noise. You know what I'm talking about, hey, Paul? The steel pans, they call them pans. And then, and it just sounds really cool. And I've heard them many times, and I know you guys are going to go, oh, you just butchered it, Dora. Like, I just like that with the sound of a little bit of techno in the background. It just sounds really, really cool. So, but they're big, they're huge, right? You need like a backpack to carry it. And like, they're like $200 or something. And I'm like, it's something I'm probably never going to use. I'll use it once on a whim and then, you know, not use it again. That's a waste of money. And then I saw these little ones and I went, oh, same concept, right? Half the price. So I thought, you know what? I'm willing to waste half the price if I only use it once or twice. So do it. But yeah, I've actually really liked it. I've had it for about 2 years now. Actually, funnily enough, guys, I bought it the same time I started posting my first YouTube video, which is nearly 2 years ago. Yeah, actually it was just before New Year's Eve. I went for a house sit. That's right, completely remember. I was house sitting a house in northern New South Wales. Cabarita? Yeah, Cabarita. Yeah, Cabarita. Interesting. Yeah, I stayed in Cabarita and then in Sydney I stayed in Cabarita, that's where my sister lives. Anyway, another story. And yeah, we went to a house sit and I was basically editing my video, which was my first video I've ever made for YouTube. I don't know if anyone's even watched it. I challenge you guys to watch it. It's actually not a bad video. I mean, look, my editing's not great. I mean, and even like, you know, do I know how to video? Probably not. Do I know how to tell a story? Probably not. But I think it's a 30-minute video. Paul D would be like, that's way too long, not watching that. But go watch it because it kind of shows you where I started, right? Because this is how I ended up with the steel drum. And yeah, that was a great little holiday. And yeah, on that holiday, I finished editing my first YouTube video, but then it took me like another week or two to figure out how to upload it and, you know, do the descriptions and all that kind of thing. So it's very interesting. Like, you know, it's nearly been 2 years on YouTube and I've, you know, there's been many ups and downs and a lot of you guys have been there on the way. I know you guys, a lot of you are newer friends. In my first 6, 7 months, 8 months of YouTube, I didn't have any friends. I didn't know really that was how it worked. Until I started doing the 30-day challenge, I realized that it's community. You need to build community to, you know, get people to watch your videos. Otherwise, you're just a video in amongst, you know, 50 million other videos, or I don't know, 100 million. I don't know how many millions videos get posted a day. No idea. But interesting. Okay, let me keep on going. Okay, Paul's answered my question that Shanstell wanted to know. Debbie Sue. You're making yourself stay up more day today. Don't rush it. Just, you know, enjoy it. Like, sleep is so good for you. I was watching something this morning and they talked about having 8 hours sleep a day, and I don't reckon I get 8 hours. I reckon I get 7 at the most. But old Debbie Sue would probably get 2 hours sleep. So it's amazing that Debbie Sue is now sleeping. So don't rush it. Mike's back. Hi, Mike. Okay, so she's telling us about the dryer. So the dryer was on and drying my clothes. I had supper and I had an upper and lower, my eyesight's not great. I had upper and lower something eyes. My eyes are infected, but he has something to do with the eyes. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow to get my stitches out and eye drops. Okay, so you had an eye surgery. So the eye surgery was on. I mean, sorry, the dryer was on. Okay, see you, Paul. Wow, okay, crap. Yeah, if you're bored, yeah. But I mean, it's not bad. I'd love some feedback on it, to be honest. Honestly, I'd put it out there. I'd love for you to watch it and, yeah, tell me some feedback. I mean, a lot of it I could cut out and make it shorter. Actually, you know what? That'd be a really, really good challenge to do is I probably challenge everyone. Your first video, re-edit it to today's standard, like as in like your skills now, and see how you go. It's not a bad idea, right? Interesting. Okay. So we have a point this morning. We have to exercise, right? Other than exercise your mouth, Dora. Well, so Shanster, how badly is your house damaged? You obviously caught it in time, but the dryer caught like the laundry on fire. Sure, you can be here. You're on your final years of high school. Actually, talking about that, so today, what's the date today? I don't know, whatever the date is today in Australia. Oh, so Shan's just got here, the basement and the main floor are smoked, damaged. Crap. Wow. I mean, that's so lucky. So lucky. So lucky. Did they say why the dryer caught on fire? I'd love to know that. Do you know that? So, Mark, here in Australia, as of 12 o'clock today, last night, all 16-year-olds and under are no longer allowed to have any social media accounts. So like no TikToks, no Instagram, no Facebook, no YouTube. So a lot of people, quite a few people, actually I haven't checked my phone actually. A lot of people some people that follow me, should I say? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's an Australia thing. I'm in Australia, obviously. So as of last night, midnight, no more for 16-year-olds and under. So I'm just looking at my my account. Oh, okay, interesting. So I'm just looking at how many people have subscribed to me because I know that I have a few people that are under 16. And how cute is this, Debbie Sue? You know, Boosley? Boosley is a guy, I think he's only 9. He's only really young. Maybe he's only 12. I don't know. I can't remember age, right? But I know he's under 16 because he's been telling me for months about how, this is going to come and he'll lose his account. And he said, we'll keep in contact. But, that's just something to say. Well, anyway, you know what? He sent me a message last night on a comment of one of my videos saying, hey, it's Boosley. Hey, Dora, I'm going to miss you, miss connecting with you. My account's I'll be banned by tomorrow. I'll talk to you in 2 years' time. I was like, oh, how nice. So that was Boosley. And he used to post about like skateboarding and stuff like that. But, he used to always come to my lives in the afternoon and have a chat after school. But I just thought it was really, really nice that, a young person took the time to, reach out and say, see you, Dora. I thought that was really nice. Wasn't it nice? Like, isn't it an interesting place? Like, I'm 50. He's like 13 or something. We've got nothing in common. But he chooses to, tap in every now and then and say hello in a live. And, there's been a couple of, in the afternoons when all my American friends are asleep, or like Debbie Sue should be asleep, I don't have a lot of people that watch my lives. They're literally, I'm sometimes talking to myself, right? And sometimes Boosley will jump on there and start, having a chat. So it's amazing. It's really quite interesting. And, he's got some interesting, like I wouldn't have known he was under 16. I don't ask people in the chat like, oh, how old are you? So I don't talk to you. It's really interesting, right? So Debbie, so you remember it? Yeah, it's quite cute, isn't it? I just thought, wow, interesting, hey? So, sometimes you feel like on YouTube that you don't win. Oh, not that I'm here to make a difference. It's not my plan, right? But like, we do make that connection with people. I mean, I've also connected with him enough to say, he wanted to say goodbye. How nice is that? Just kind of, I saw that last night and I was just like, that's kind of beautiful. Oh, look, I think there's pros and cons, Shannon, because, look, I mean, I grew up in the era of no social media. I didn't have a mobile phone when I was younger. I just had to come home before night, like before it got dark. And, now we can't even leave the house without a phone. Like, I know I'm guilty. I can't even leave the house without a phone. But I can see why the concept of the, people under 16, their brains aren't matured yet. And if they're sitting at home, literally on this all day, like watching shorts and flipping all the time, like, let's face it, our attention span, even over 16-year-olds, you know, as nothing. Like, for example, feedback on my video, my 45-minute video, my first video was, it's too long, Dora. No one has the attention span to watch a 45-minute video of you going blah, 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 blah. And guess what? That was Diego that said that to me. And a few other people said the same thing. So, like, we just don't have the attention span. It's sad. That's why I'm really trying to incorporate more stuff for my mind, like the steel come drums, the silent lives, meditation, reading books, all from 75 Hard, right? It's all come into play, right? Because I want my brain to be a little bit more switched on, that I'm not having to switch, like keep my brain active, that like watching something for 2 seconds is boring. I need to go to the next video. I think that's really sad. I'm not judging, guys. Keep on flipping over. Keep on flipping to the next live.